All right, folks. Man, Samantha's always fucking with me about how long it takes me to get ready to go anywhere. And so I'm going to give her an explanation and I'm going to give the public an explanation. And I wonder if I'm the only dude out here that's like that. A lot of people say I'm worse than a female when it comes to getting ready to go anywhere. But I, that's for a specific reason. Uh, for me, going out the house and doing anything, everything has to match and coordinate. If not, I feel like I'm out of place and my whole disposition is off. Because I don't do that for the public. I do that for myself. I've been like that since I have been able to earn and make money. I've always um, liked coordinating things. When I walk out the door, I want to know for myself that I'm not like anybody else walking out there on the street. And I don't have the money that all these other people have, all the celebrities and all the famous people, but I make it work for me. And that's just one of my things. Everybody has something that they like to do. Uh, and for me, coordination and putting my clothes together where everything coordinates and matches. And then, I'm never looking the same ever throughout the week. That's just one of my things. Shit. And I think there's a lot of black guys. A lot of black guys are into that kind of stuff. I'm not the only one. And I also feel like when I go out the door, I'm representing my race since I'm in a foreign country. When people see me, they don't see many black people as it is or interact with them. And so I'm almost the first impression people will get of the black community. So uh, that's just one of my things. It's not for everybody. Some I have times where I'm just plain and simple. That's not my thing. And that's not other people's thing. I'm sorry, but it's not. So first of all, in order to keep all my shoes, I have a lot of shoes. All of these are shoes, um, and these are not. This is not my entire collection of shoes, but a lot of these are my shoes. And I keep them on to keep them from getting damaged and to keep them from getting dusty and things like that. I keep them in what's called shoe bags. So all of these are shoe bags that contain my shoes. So let's go through some of the shoes that I have. I can't even remember them all because I don't wear them all. So I don't even know what I have. I like this one. This is a Jordan series. This is one of Jason Tatum's shoes. It's a Jordan series. I really like that. I really like this shoe. And I usually will wear this shoe with something powder blue, this shirt, this type of t-shirt, and or maybe a red, or I might wear both, have one under the other. Um, and I tried to kind of look at the detail colors that are in the shoes, like that orange. That's not a color that you would automatically pop on when you're trying to coordinate with the shoe, but that's an outline color that I would wear like in a shirt or something like that. That's one of the colors that I would have that brings out and highlights uh, the contrast in the shoe. Okay, so like I said, and the bad part about it, what takes me so long is I don't have my shoes labeled. So I have to go through a million bags just to find the shoe. I got to get more organized than that I'm looking for. Okay. I really like this shoe. This is uh, uh, Mellow Ball. I like his shoe collection. I really like his shoe collection because of the different colors and things like that. So I'll coordinate that with something like this. I wear a lot of hoodies. So I'll coordinate that with something like this or the white hoodie or t-shirt, something like that. So I really like Mellow Ball shoes as well. Here's another Mellow Ball. I really like pink. Pink is one of my favorite colors. I love, and this is a Puma. This is a Puma series. Mellow Ball went with Puma. And I'll coordinate that with something like a pink hoodie, and some jeans or a shirt and wear that with that. Um, That's that. Well, let's see. Oh, here's another mellow ball. This is my red and black. This is what I wore the other day. Now I really love this shoe. This is one of my favorite pairs of shoes. This is the mellow black mellow ball, and it's a Puma. He plays for the Charlotte Hornets. It's an NBA team. So I'll coordinate that with like a hat like this, and you see the yellow in the shoe where there's a little only the part of yellow that's in this hat is right there on the baseball bat. And that's something I like. This is a St. Louis Cardinal hat, which is Major League Baseball in the U.S. And I'll coordinate that with this shoe. And I will wear that with like this yellow hoodie and this red shirt up under it and a pair of jeans or a pair of shorts. I have different colored denims that I like to wear depending on the shoe selection. So let's see what this is, guys. Uh, ah, this is another pair of Jason Tatum's. I can't remember if this is the fours or the threes, but this is a Jordan series of Jason Tatum's. So I'll generally wear these, a shoe like this, with a shirt that's either this color right here or the black. That's how I'll coordinate that with that. Now that has pink in it, but I won't go that far. That's a big contrast. But this is one of my favorite shoes as well. Um, you'll see me wear a lot of Jason Tatum's. I like his shoe. As a matter of fact, I like his whole demeanor. He's a very humble player. Let's see what's in here. There's nothing in here. What's in here? Um, these are sleepers. We call them slides in the U.S. Here in the Philippines, they're called sleepers. Don't ask me why. I have no idea why they're called sleepers, but they are. And I always take a shoe bag with me. So whenever I'm in my shoes and I decide I want to relax and take them off, I'll put on a pair of sleepers. But as in the U.S., we call them slides. No, those are not flip flops. Uh, those are not what we call flip flops. Let's see. I could show you a pair of flip flops, but I don't see any that you. These are similar to what we would call flip flops in the U.S. This would be a flip flop because they flip and they flop. What is this? This is another pair of mellow balls. This is, as I told you, I like him. He plays for the Charlotte Hornets. So this is a Puma series. And this is another pair of mellow balls. Last time I wore this with this pink shirt, Kiko and Q started calling me goddamn Barney. So I don't wear it anymore with the pink shirt. I just usually will wear this shoe with a powder blue or a shirt like that. Usually I'll wear this with the powder blue because it matches the strings and things like that. Or I'll wear it with a hoodie that's that color, as you see. So this is another pair of mellow balls. I probably have worn this shoe one time ever. Because when you have colorful shoes, you can't wear them all the time, back to back, or everything starts looking fucking alike. So you gotta balance that thing out. These are my Adidas. You ever heard that expression? Adidas? Yeah? No, you ain't. I ain't never heard. Oh, these are yours. These are her Adidas, so I bought her some shoes where we can have matching shoes. Why are they in my bag? Okay. Here's my pair. So these are my Adidas. I don't have many of these brands. This is the only brand I think I really have of Adidas. I'm not an Adidas fan, but I have a jacket that goes with these, an Adidas jacket. So, and whenever I wear something, the everything's got coordinates. So if it's an Adidas shoe, it must be an Adidas bag. If it's a Nike shoe, it's got to be a Nike bag. Things got to coordinate. Nothing's in here. I'm glad you guys are with me. I finally get to go through this stuff and try to figure out where all my shoes are and where they are and what they are. These are one of my favorite pair of shoes. I like the color configuration of this. I will usually wear this shoe with this combination here. Let's see. I love hats too, guys. So I will usually wear this shoe, and I'm not a Green Bay Packers fan. The hell with the Packers. Um, but coordination is everything. So I will usually wear this shoe with either this hat, but mostly I wear it with this hat because this is a fitted hat. I prefer fitted hat over snapbacks, and so I'll usually coordinate that and wear this shoe with this. So, like I said, I'm also a hat person. I used to be a watch person where I buy a lot of watches, but I don't have the financial resources to do the things I used to do. This is empty. And all these are shoe bags that I try to keep my shoes in to keep them from getting dusty. I think this is an old pair that I never wear. And some of these I'm going to give away because I don't wear them anymore. Like this pair. I don't wear this pair of shoes for nothing anymore. So if somebody wants these pair of shoes, they are a size 9.5, and I think that's a 44 in normal sizes. I'll be willing to give these shoes to somebody. If you just put in the comment section and let me know that you want them, you can have them. Let's see, what is this one? And like I said, I try to keep all my shoes in shoe bags for the most part so they don't get dusty. This is another pair of Jason Tatum's. I don't wear these. Let's say I forget I got these shoes. I don't wear these hardly at all. But when I do, I'll either wear them with the black or the power blue shirt. And they also go with this Raiders hat right here. Because as you can see, the bright green and there's the green in there, so that coordinates very well. This is a George series. This is the Jason Tatum. And you see they got his number on the back. That's what I really like. I really think that's cool. He's number 0. So that's cool to me. Let's see. So I might wear these. Yeah. Keep these. I'll wear those. What's in here? There's nothing in there. What's in here? And she always wonders why it takes me so long to get ready. Because I have to go through these bags and figure out what pair of shoes. These are one of my more favorite pair of shoes. I really like this because of the color. I like pink. I'm a man that can rock pink. I don't give a shit what you say. I rock the hell out of pink. And I really like these shoes. And I don't normally wear these shoes with a pink shirt or a pink hoodie. I'll rock that together like that. You know, I really like this pair of shoes. I haven't worn them that often. I've probably only worn these like 3 times ever. See what we got here. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. What's in here? Let me see. Monitor that for me, so I can't do that and look at this at the same time. If you can help me out, so I might have some questions. I've never worn this pair. This is another pair of Jason Tatum's, Jordan version. Okay, it's got his number on the back. I never wear this pair. I bought this pair more so for like dress up. I bought some pants that I thought would go with it. Some cargo pants that are loose at the bottom and things like that. I bought those and I thought would go with these, but I have yet to find something to wear with this. Man, you ain't Buck, you better get the hell out of here. Buck is asking me or trying to tell me he don't see any Miami Hurricanes gear, and you never will. You will never see me don anything close to orange and green. If I do, I'm sick. So this is a nice pair of shoes. I like these. I've never worn these, but it's a nice pair.
It's Key again.
Key, what you want, girl? What's up with you, Key?
Here we go.
Here we go again. I'm trying to go through my collection. I don't have a hat to go with this. So until I get a hat, this a specific shirt that just wows me, I won't deal with those. This is empty. Let's see what else we got. Okay, these of course, I like the Air Jordans, of course, the retros. I'll wear these normally with some black shorts like this, maybe the white top like this. And because it's a Jordan brand, I will wear a lot of times something like my Bulls hat with it. Even though it's red, you can get away with wearing red with almost any Air Jordan brand because of Chicago being affiliated with it. And I love fitted hats. This is one of my more favorite hats, my Chicago Bulls hat. Um, so you'll see me. I have a lot of these. I love rocking those shoes. These, no matter how nice of a shoe I have or how colorful they are, I always go back to the basics. I'm not a Jordan fan. I used to never buy Jordans. I'm a LeBron James fan, so I always used to buy LeBron James, but fuck it. I mean, Jordan has the best shoes. What can I do? I have to rock with it is what it is, man. Here's another pair of Jordans. Like I say, I really like rocking these shoes. You can wear these with anything, of course. White is a neutral color that you can just wear with anything. You can throw it together and you're good. Like I usually will rock these, right? And whenever I wear those, I'm almost specific. I'll rock those with like my Atlanta Braves hat, and I'll rock these and maybe a white t-shirt or a blue t-shirt or a red t-shirt. I can rock any color t-shirt with this particular hat and my jeans, and I'm good to go. It's snapback, so it's not my most favorite hat, but when I have my do-rag on, like I do now, it doesn't matter. I can. Don't kill us. You what? Say what? Don't show us no church shoes. I got some of them too, dog. You said church shoes? Sunday go to the people shoes? Yeah, I'm always on point. And hey, let me show you. Keith, I got the bag to go with it, dog. I'm always, hey, Keith, hold up. I got to go with it, dog. I gotta rock like that. Your boy roll out like that, Keith. I don't have style. Now, he said, I'm not saving it from you. Now, you want me to get into church attire. Keith, I got something that'll rock you right now, Keith. You want to get into church attire. I got my ties. I got, I used to be really, really key in the dress clothes. So I'm into nice ties and things like that, nice shirts, things that coordinate well. Because I really love to dress up at times. I just been so gangster lately that I haven't had a chance to do it. What's the matter, Casey? What's the matter, my baby waking up? Yeah, it's Key's fault. Key woke that baby up. Yes, she did. Key woke that baby. What's the matter with Daddy's boy? Okay. Hold on, mommy's gonna fix the bottle, okay? Hold on. Daddy coming. Daddy coming. Oh, you money, more. Money, money, more. Oh, that baby. That baby. Oh, that baby. Oh, that baby is sweet. Oh, yes, he has. Mommy. What you got for me, mommy? Oh, you nasty son of a gun. Nasty ass. All right. But anyway, that's how I usually throw down my airs. So let's see what we got in here. Nothing in that bag. This is another pair of Jason Tatum's. I told you I like Jason Tatum's. When I got somebody that I like, I usually rock their shoe as long as they're coming out with something that I really, really like. And I like this pair of Jason Tatum's. I'll usually throw this together with a yellow hoodie or a black hoodie and call it a day. Uh, I used to have a hat that goes with that. I don't know where it's at. So that's my Jason. Let's see what's in here. Nothing's in here. I think I've already showed this one. I have, let's see, what's in this box? This is a JT. Ah, this is another pair of Jason Tatum. All right, I love colors, as you can see. So this one is very colorful. I can usually rock this with, check this out. I can rock this one with yellow. I can rock this one with this green or teal color, red, you name it. You can rock it with orange. You can rock anything with that shoe. Okay. So, and I'm sorry, guys, black people are like this. A lot of us. A lot of us are like this. We're shoe fanatics. You know, they say it's because back in slavery days, we were not allowed to have shoes, or we didn't have good shoes, not allowed to have shoes, but we didn't have good, adequate shoes. We had to get hand-me-downs and things like that. And then it made, over the generations of time, it made us focus more on feet and footwear. And we just passed that down from generation to generation. Like even when kids are getting ready for school and parents are buying their school clothes, one of the most important things to parents is, and black parents, is shoes. Point blank, shoes and clothes. That's one of the most, they prioritize that sometime over the actual education process of going to school. I'm not like that. Of course, I have that balance, but I like shoes. So what? This is a pair of Kobe Bryant's. I love this pair. This is a skeleton pair, the X-ray. This is a pair of Kobe Bryant's. I usually will rock this with a LA Dodgers shirt or jersey, or an LA Dodgers hat. I'll rock that with this. It's a fitted hat. I love fitted hats more so than I do snapback. So I'll usually rock that with something like this. Okay. And she's wondering why it takes me so long to get ready. But these are the Kobe Bryant. I like these pair. I've worn this pair quite a bit. This is the X-ray. Um, I like those. I'm not a Kobe Bryant fan because I'm a LeBron James man, but if you got a shoe I like, I'll rock it. The only shoe I almost would tell you that I will not get, that I, unless he starts coming out with a much better classic shoe, is Kevin Durant. I just don't like his shoes. I just don't. But if he starts coming out with a better brand, and he has over recent time, they're more colorful. They're more. I like the designs better because at first his shoe was like, bleh. Another shoe I don't like. I don't like James Harden's shoe. I don't like it. It's too big. It's too clunky for me, and I just don't like it. I like this shoe right here. Now I can rock this. I love pink. I'm a nigga that can rock it. You know, most men can't get away with rocking pink, but I will not wear this shoe with like a pink shirt. I'll just wear like a black shirt with a pair of denim jeans or something like that because this shoe says everything it needs to say. You don't need to. If you wear something bright and colorful, you take away from the shoe. You distract from the shoe. And so I would wear just a white T-shirt, something plain, or a black T-shirt, and let the shoe speak for itself. Um, okay. See, Sam didn't know she was getting such a diva when she. And a lot of people didn't know I was like that. I've been here for years in the Philippines, and a lot of people just saw me plain and simple for a long time because I didn't have the finances to do anything. And then a lot of my shoe collection was in the U.S. So I just basically wore the same thing all the time. And a lot of people were surprised when they start seeing me rocking what I normally wear. And that's because, this is a Jordan brand. I haven't worn these that often because I'm not a Jordan man, but this is a Jordan brand right here. I probably only worn this shoe 2 times, but it's a very, very nice pair of shoes. You can coordinate it with anything. And usually if I wear this, I will rock this with this hat like that, what you see is that on there. I'll rock it with this Bulls hat. I try to keep Jordan with something associated with Chicago at all times. Um, And like I say, I don't do this for anybody. I do this for me. You know, I always used to have one of the baddest cars and things like that. I used to do all this stuff for me, for my standards, for my self gratification, not to impress anybody. I have to impress me first. All right. It's another pair of Jordans. I rock these a lot. I wear these all the time. You'll see me, I'll rock them with this hat, maybe some shorts like this. That's got the little, white going down the side, try to coordinate that. I usually wear these with some Nike socks where the Nike symbol is just sticking out over the shoe, and I'll rock these like that. I have several pair of slides, of course. I like different Nike slides. We call them slides. You guys call them sleepers. I have several different pairs. Let's see. I like these. I got about more of these when I get a chance. I like these. These are some really comfortable croc-like type Nike wear. I really like these shoes. They're so comfortable. This is the most comfortable shoe I have ever bought, guys. So if you got a chance to buy some shoes like this, it is very freaking comfortable and relaxing. There's so much cushion in there that feels like you're floating on air. So a lot of times when I'm at work, I'll put those on during the course of the day. Here's another pair of my shoes. Of course, I like any type of Nike. I support Nike because they support the black athlete a lot. They give us chances and opportunities to, they've given the black athlete opportunities when others didn't want to do it. So I always support them. As long as they support us, I support them. They come out with some bullshit, I'll stop wearing it. You will never catch me wearing ever. Never. You will never, ever fucking catch me wearing polo. Never. You will never catch me wearing Christian Dior. You will never catch, I don't care how much money I make. You will never catch me wearing stuff like that. My name is more valuable to me than polo. My name is more valuable to me than Christian Dior. So you will find me wearing my own type of shirts and things like that. I used to have my own shirts with my own signature logos and things like that I used to wear and gave more gratification than I will throwing my money to a fucking horse or to a sport I have no knowledge of, don't care anything about, just because some musician or entertainer or rappers wear it. So the fuck what? I buy this because it does me. I'm not giving money away to brands that don't appreciate our heritage, don't appreciate our business. Like, what did Polo tell Trick Daddy? Now, I saw this on the news, and I don't know if it's fake news, but I damn sure saw it. Now, we know how many years Trick Daddy supported Polo. That's all he wore and all he bragged about. Polo this, polo that, polo this. He had every nigga wearing polo. Everybody in Miami. Buck, Q, Perry, all y'all Miami niggas. That's all y'all did. Y'all, whatever Trick Daddy said, y'all ran with it. And what did Polo tell Trick Daddy when he said, hey, I think I rocked y'all brand so long, and I think I represented y'all brand so long, and I have put people on to your brand that I think y'all need to give me some kickbacks or give me something, whatever he said. Now, this is hearsay. This is what I heard. And they sent him they told him they don't want him rocking his shit. They say, I would appreciate it if you do not reference us in your materials. And I'm like, you stupid. I got much respect for Trick Daddy, so I ain't gonna call him that. But if that's true, that's how a lot of these clothing conglomerates feel about us as Black people. They want our money. They're built off our backs. But as far as how they really feel about us, oh man, they don't give two shits. Especially when they're already established. So this is not, that's not just clothing. That's people in general. That's the way the world is. It's always stacked against the Black man, and he's got to work double hard just to get what he get. That's why when somebody rocks their own shit, I try to roll with them. I try to support them if I can. Like Jimmy Thomas, he rocked To God Be the Glory. I tried to rock with him all the way on that. He's big. He and I started out doing stuff like that together, and we're big on promoting ourselves, our own brand. Why the fuck I'm gonna put a polo shirt on when I can put my own shirt on with my name on it? I'm more valuable to Stan than polo, you know. But that's just how I look at it. Now back to the wardrobe. Let's see what we're rocking with now. Um, so Samantha, I try to keep her coordinated as well. She's pretty good at shoes. These are her little ass foot she got. She's pretty good at coordinating things for herself, and she likes shoes like this as well. So that makes it fun. Sometimes we can step out and dress together and do things. So that makes it a little fun when your mate is interested in some of the things that you are. Um, let's see what else we got here. I love these. I think I've worn these once, but I really love these. I love the blue. I can wear these with a multitude of things. I can rock that with this hoodie, with a blue. It's hard to match that blue with a shirt, though. It is very hard to match that blue with a shirt. But if I did, I would rock that. I would probably rock that with uh, these jeans right here that's got the blue markings on it. They kind of, you know, coincide with the shoe. I would wear some jeans like this to kind of rock with that. And maybe a white hoodie like what I have on right now. So let's see. Lord, have mercy. I got to be more organized, Jesus. I got to do it. Okay, so I like these shoes. And what I got to do, I got to mark my shoe bag so I don't have to. I do the most retarded thing. Um, I never can find my shoes when I need them. Okay, this is that. I already know this bag right here is the yellow and black, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Jason Tatum. So I can put that back in that bag. And guys, this is not my collection. This is probably half. I still have this much more in the US. Double this probably in the US. These are my babies right here. I love these MFs right here, y'all. These are another pair of mellow balls. These are Pumas. Puma did their thing by signing them. I love these. And I will rock these usually with that black hat. Sometimes. But most of the time I wear these with black jeans, black shirt, nothing with no color in it. Let the shoe speak for itself. I love this shoe though. This is one of my favorite pairs of shoes. Okay, we're winding it down now. I'm almost done. For what I have here, I think I'm almost done. Okay. Pair of JTs. This is another pair of JTs. I told you I like Jason Tatum's shoe. This is actually a Jordan brand. That's what a lot of people don't know, that Jason Tatum is under the Jordan name brand. So this is a Jordan shoe for Jason Tatum that plays for the Boston Celtics. So I like that shoe because you can rock that shoe with just a plain black shirt and some jeans and just let the shoe do for itself. Okay, you don't want to overdo anything when you have shoes with those type of colors. You don't want to overdo it. Okay, and I think that completes my shoes that I have here. Now I like to rock a lot of hats too. I like visors, so I still have some. I brought most of this stuff from the U.S. That's a visor for the University of Tennessee. I like rocking that. That's I like visors. Although I haven't worn many this year. Nike visor. I have a lot of Nike. Like I say, I represent Nike a lot because they represent the black community. Nike has went on the line for us against public opinion, and it's hurt their sales at times. They stuck up for Colin Kaepernick. They did a lot of things and stuck their neck out there on the line, and it was met with a lot of public scrutiny. But they stayed in there. So I like St. Louis. I like their colors. That's the Raiders. Raiders comes in all colors. I like the lime green. because I wear a lot of black. Of course, you saw my Atlanta Braves. I got to represent my home, Atlanta, Georgia. The A's, the Oakland A's. That's a fitted hat. I like fitted hats more than I like anything. Green Bay Packers. I just bought it for the color. Although I do like Michael Parsons. Chicago. This is one of my favorite hats. It's fitted. It's very comfortable. You know, finding a fitted hat, all fitted hats, just because they're the same size, they don't all fit the same. Um, and that's a problem. This is a comfortable hat I wear a lot. It's the Lakers. I'm a LeBron James fan, so of course I wear Lakers gear. Falcons. There you go. I always got to represent my home. Georgia. I love Atlanta, even though sometimes Georgia don't love me back. My hometown don't reciprocate the love I give them. I still love all of y'all. I love all of y'all, and I'm gonna always throw out shouts to y'all. Atlanta Braves. I got to continue to rock my hometown. Uh, Raiders, of course, I love, anything LA. Raiders is like a homemade, a namesake, a household name. Chicago, of course, I love Michael Jordan. No, I don't love Michael Jordan. I almost told the biggest damn lie because I'm a LeBron James fan. But I love the gear. I love the Chicago gear. I came around to wearing Jordan branded items because he had comes out with the best. There's just no way to dispute that. I think this is what called tribal something. I don't know. I bought this here in the Philippines. So I don't know what this hat. I think this is what is this called, guys? Can somebody tell me what that symbol means? See if there's anything in the comments where somebody can tell me what type of this is tribal something. It means tribal. Um, I don't know what this means, but it stands for tribal, not tribal art, but tribal something. These T stand for. But I used to buy a lot of hats like this in the Philippines because I love their designs. But if somebody can tell me what the name of that hat is or that symbol, I would appreciate it. Um, This is LA Dodgers. I showed you LA Raiders. I like LA Dodgers. This is another household name. Uh, Daniel, hey, this one's for you, bro. I know you're a Dodgers fan. Cardinals, I don't like the team per se. I did when Kyler Murray was playing for them, but now that he's not, I don't give two shits about him. But I love the design and of their hats. What is that called? Tribal what? That's all? Just tribal? Oh, okay. And Rams. I like the Rams. I like Sean McDermott. I like them really when they when they did their championship run when they gave Odell Beckham a chance. I like Matthew Stafford. Um, I like when they had Cooper Cup. So I really liked some of these things. I try to buy things based on color configuration and if I like the athlete, not necessarily the team. If I like the athlete himself, um, I never liked Steph Curry. Um, because of LeBron James. I never did do that. Now, clothes, I wear a lot of hoodies. Um, I bought a lot of hoodies because it's cold at work. Well, not in my office. Not in my office, Q Elliott. But for the most part, in the center, it's very cold at work. So I bought a lot of hoodies. You see me rock a lot of jackets because it's cold at work. I like a lot of Nike gear, as I showed you. So I'll wear a lot of shirts like that. Um, I wear a lot of dress clothes. I like a lot of polo collared shirts like this, even though I don't rock them as much as I used to because I'm too busy dressing gangster and thuggish. Um, when it comes to my suits, this goes with this suit. This is probably the only suit I have left that I really brought with me from the U.S. Um, this was one of my favorite suits, and I brought this one from the U.S. I had no idea that when I came here that I would be here this long. So I didn't bring all my clothes. So for a long time, I wore the same things over and over and over again until I was able to get some of my stuff sent to me.
You said I can make that happen.
Who said that? No, thank you, Q. That's my boy. That is my brother right there. Um, and I got to get myself right. Oh, guys, also check out on Mad Side, my brother. He's doing some wonderful things and he's really doing some things to help build up the city, to help, put Alonga Pope back where it used to be. He's opened up a club called Karma, and it's right there on Mad Sci. It's not far from Club 22. Like Club 22, if you're coming from uh, if you're coming from the police station, okay, Club 22 would be on the right. If you look down, you can't miss it. It says Karma in big letters on the building. But you guys got to stop through there. He's doing some wonderful things when it comes to the club scene. He's actually what he's done is since he's a U.S. citizen, I'm a U.S. citizen. We know what clubs are like in the U.S. He knows more than I do. I'm not a clubber, and that's been his. He's been in that for his whole life. So he's brought, and he was from Miami, so he brought that Miami vibe, Miami scene to Olongapo, and he has one of the only hip hop clubs that there is on in Olongapo, straight hip hop. And now he does ballroom dancing and things like that. The food there is what is the killer. Now you know you go to these clubs a lot of time and they give you bullshit ass food. The shit has no taste, no seasoning, no nothing, and you paying an arm and leg. I would never mention the name of the club because I'm not a hater like that. But I was drinking alcohol, and they figure when you're drunk, you don't give a fuck. You just want to put shit in your mouth and eat and put stuff on your stomach. You don't care what the quality and the taste is of the food. That man is an asshole when it comes to stuff like that. As far as the taste, the quality, he makes sure that when you're cooking something, everybody has to cook it the same fucking way. You don't care if it's the day shift, evening shift, night shift. That food better taste the same, no matter who's preparing it. And he taught me something like that. Turn it down because I'm getting an echo and a feedback. Um, I've owned restaurants and I've done things like that my entire life. But he really taught me how to create a build to for ingredients and things like that. You have to measure shit properly all the time, not just sometimes, all the time. And costing has to be, to a point. But the ingredients that you put in your food has to be consistent across the board. And the food at Karma can't be fucked with. I will tell you that the cooks that they have, uh, are professionally trained. So the food there, guys, if you don't go there for nothing else, go there for the music, go there for the food. You can get alcohol at any club. That's you can go anywhere. You can probably get it cheaper somewhere else, but you will not replace the food quality at Karma. And I'm not just saying that because that's my brother. I'm saying that because that's how he is. He's an asshole like that. So he's going to make sure you get quality food that you pay for. You know. And that's kind of not normal in a club because, like I say, they'll give you bullshit. I remember one time I ordered a half chicken. That damn chicken shit tastes like they just put some flour on, put it in the grease, and put it on the plate and gave it to us. I didn't even finish it. Um, so he takes pride in things like that. So I take pride in being able to being happy for my brother and those that work with him, Mike, Kiko, and all the other valuable assets, Lynn, and all the management staff there that just put 100% of their heart and soul into that place, making sure that the customers walk away with a U.S. experience. Um, and I just wanted to give my shout out to my brother for that. I just wanted to give a shout out to him for that. But guys, that's about it. I gotta pack some of this stuff up because I gotta get ready to go to a long uphold for a while. Work calls me, so I just gotta get myself situated, and I'm going through all my stuff and trying to figure out what I need to take and what I don't need to take and stuff like that. But this is why it take me so long to get ready. And plus, I'm older. This girl's 22 years old. I'm double that, and add some with it. I'm much older than her. I ain't ashamed of my shit. She's 22. I'm 55. Okay. So she don't need to ask me why it take me a long time to get ready. Yeah. But you know what? One good thing about me, I feel like I'm 25. And I hope I look like I'm in my 30s. I try to keep my appearance for myself because I don't want to look in the mirror and say, damn, Stan, you done fucking fell off, bro. And I don't want to feel like that. I have too much going on in my life. I have a young woman in my life. I have kids I'm still raising when I should be done with children, but I now have babies I'm raising. So I have to keep my energy level and my demeanor at a certain vibe and at a certain level just to keep my day's activities going. But that's it, guys. That's all I got. I think I covered everything. I don't see no. I got a lot of sleepers and stuff around here, but that's I don't know where that shit's at. I got a lot of jeans. I got other clothes out there that that's why it takes me so long to get ready. And plus my hair, I got to do everything, you know. I used to have a head full of hair like everywhere. Now, I got little hair and I keep it short now, so that's another reason why it takes me so long. I have to keep myself groomed. I have to represent Alec in a proper way. Because Q don't like to do those things. He don't like to be on camera. He don't like to be. That is the most reserved nigga I have ever seen in my life. A nigga that got all these businesses that don't want to be on no kind of camera, don't want to be in the spotlight, just want to sit back and be left alone. That's cute. He just want to sit back and be left alone. So a lot of times you'll see him. He'll be at Karma. You can't miss him. Everybody knows Q, but he'll be sit back at the cut, and he'll just be chilling with his wives, plural. Plural say wives, not just one, multiple. You know, and just chilling. But he doesn't like to be in the forefront or the spotlight, even though he's done a lot to help a lot of people. He employs a lot of people, and he's done a lot. And we all don't appreciate him sometimes the way we should. He makes me more mad than any human being I probably know right now. But I love that man. Um, and then Kiko, a lot of shout out to Kiko. He's done a lot. Mike, he's awesome. He runs the food and beverage portions of things. Lynn, she's awesome, and all the other staff that work tirelessly. Um, in the different businesses. It's not just Karma, it's the call center, it's Zugba restaurant, it's a lot of different businesses. It's EMG, the entertainment portion. Um, so it's a lot. All right. But thank you guys for spending your time with me, man. And this is it. I'm gonna get ready because I gotta try to hurry up and get this stuff, get my stuff situated and get to London. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.